We are here celebrating the community at the 2K TV wrap party, and we want to extend a very special welcome to Miss T. Welcome to NBA 2K TV. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing well. I see you're repping your squad. Tell us a little bit about your jersey.
I'm wearing that SGA jersey. You know I'm repping OKC as my favorite team.
I love it. And today we're going to be hopping into the W. And we're also joined by two of our 2K TV teammates, Blake and Brian. How you guys doing today?
Doing really good.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball. Here are the five for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's T in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pistons, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Pass to Harris. Over Hachimura. Harris, the shot is good.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Here's Doncic. Good on the jump shot.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Thompson against James. Here's Duran. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's T. It's not going to go for him. Ivy with the defensive effort. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.D. Bickerstaff. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. For Detroit, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. The offensive rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Over Cunningham. A nice shot by Doncic.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Ivy lets it go. Here's Thompson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Doncic. Second chance shot. And he lays it in. Doncic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
T, no good. The Pistons leading. With the mark. Cunningham missing. The Lakers shooting 43% to get this one underway. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows it up or out of control.
So it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And more NBA. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they were fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
The Lakers lead by 11. To the inside. Stolen by Ivy. Cunningham, right side. Pass to Duran. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
To the paint. Kicks it to Doncic. The three is up. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Cunningham. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Hayes.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
I tell you what, they got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ivy passes to Duran. Cunningham on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Ivy outside, the 3 ball. Doncic pulls down the board.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
Yeah, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history.
Pistons making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura gets Harris. Pass to Doncic. Down low. Detroit with a rebound. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And so win the game for Los Angeles. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Goodwin in at the 3.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Durham brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
What a performance for beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job of scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
T, no good. Pistons trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both free throws good from Thompson. The Lakers lead by 5. To the middle. T with a bucket.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Fires the 3. Cunningham, confident in his range.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. That shot off the mark. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The 15-footer. And the bucket is good. Doncic has got 26.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
They get it again. Here's Duran. Soft touch off the glass.
What an injection of energy from Durham, working hard to find points for his team.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're in front by 4. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
James is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Doncic. Inside. Here's T. Left side Reeves. For 3. Hits the trifecta. Reeves has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Cunningham looking it over. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
T passes to James. Now here's Reeves. Back to James. Hachimura outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Cunningham. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the Pistons call time here. They trail by 7. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Cunningham has the open look. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
First personal foul. First team foul.
41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's James on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Cunningham. Fires the three. Can't hit that one.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
Now, over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Beasley for 3. Pass to Holland. And here's Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Pass to Beasley. There's Cunningham with a 3. Off the mark.
That's the end of the game. Thank you for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So
It's going in.
Hey, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Oh, get in.
Get the next one.
Yo, look at the clock. Yo, get it up.
You got it. Come on, man.
Keep shooting there. Woo! I run this. I run this.
I see him.
Now that we're done, get out there and put up some shots.
Gonna shine in this game.
Nice take, Blake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Miss T, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the W mode and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have this year. And it's my favorite mode so far. You know, I just feel like it's so well balanced, really fun. There's great players online. And I love this atmosphere here. Like, something about being in this forest court, I like. I don't know. It's creative.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final prep. And now the Lakers starting group. In at forward form, it's James and Hachimura.
Here we go.
Doncic out there with T, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
Now Morant. Down low, Edey. The kick out to Bane. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bane.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's T. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Desmond Bane. Hayes the pass to T. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the dunk by Wells.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Pass to Hachimura. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Desmond Bane. The shot by T, no good. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And he recovers it. Wells with the steal. Inside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Memphis with it after Luka Doncic hitting the 3.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Changes for Memphis. Off's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Santi Aldama. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Braun is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Connect. Doncic is checked in for Austin Reeves. And T subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of
know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
Oh, look at that. Get in. No, what the heck was that?
Push. Yes, you got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
That was a hell of a run.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, here are the starters for Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. T is out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's T. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Morant passes to Bane. Off target from outside. Pass to Hachimura. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And here is Doncic following John Morant's 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
After back-to-back 50-win season stand, last season was frustrating for the Memphis. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And, Stan, we watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Passes it to Wells. Outside, Bane. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Beyond the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Morant. Bane with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. A shot by Wells, no good. The Lakers off to a slow start. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
It's Morant with the drive. And a shot by Wells, no good. Lakers trail by 4. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. The coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top of last season's series against this club, but nope.
Making a switch here. Jackson's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. T's checked in for Austin Reed. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Connect. T is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vanderbilt in at the center filling out the middle. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Luke Kennard.
And the technical free throw is good.
And you know, Kennard is known for his shooting expertise, but his ability to handle the ball and create for others is very overlooked.
Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kennard on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers leading by 3. Out to the wing. Connect with it. Jackson on him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
For Memphis, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Hachimura the pass to T. That one, no good. Memphis has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. The pass to Aldama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Vincent. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. You're overreaching in the lanes is probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get the dub.
Hey girl, hey, what's up 2K community? It's your girl Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in the sun a little bit, but make sure you come back on to 2K, check out everything in the city, make sure you check out the W and their season, and if you guys can please.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies, and now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with T. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allows you to not have to change the way you play.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. Here's T. Good. The assist goes to Doncic.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Now Morant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bane. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Bane has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
Lays it up off the glass. Bane's got 6 points.
Yeah, Bane is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a 3-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Here's T. Following the basket by John Morant. T's shot is good. Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant surveying the D. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bane. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Desmond Bane. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Rebound the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bane. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Connect, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Goodwin comes in for LeBron. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And T subbed in for Doncic. They've got Jackson. Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the four-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Vincent. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And 1:01 left in the first half. And here's Pippen. He has 5. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the wing, Jackson. Still yet to score. Outside Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Aldama. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
To the right side. Goodwin passes to T. It's Clark with the rebound. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's T on the money with the shot from the left block.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separate.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Ye9 Gaming, and one tip I want to give you guys is to be well-rounded. And the best way to do that is play multiple game modes. So you might be in my career right now, but what you want to do before you make another build is try another game mode to see what position works best. If you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, the best way to do that, go to the Play Now Center, play with somebody like a Nikola Jokic, a Victor Wembanyama, get a feel for what those builds can do, those type of play styles can work within the system that you're currently playing.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going.
The Grizzlies 47, the Lakers 49.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if you see this type of longevity ever again.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the technical free throw is good. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
6 to shoot. On the wing, Bane pulls it from the corner. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Good work there as it goes.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 5. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. On the wing, Bane. This one for 3. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Yeah, Bane can be this guy. When he gets hot, just keep beating.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura, equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got Luka Doncic. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's T in at the 1. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Hayes. Here's T. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Memphis leading by 4. Morant surveying the floor. The 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes it inside. Now here's Doncic. Fires the 3. Oh! Doncic, what do you expect?
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Memphis ball. At the line for your Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bain's steady improvement year after year.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Over to the wing, and here's Morant outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Back to Doncic. And there's a 3-second violation. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, I'd love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Bain. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Reeves. Down low. And stolen by Morant. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 9th assist of the game now. Lakers trail by 8. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's, an impossible move. Ja Morant.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura outside. Here's T. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's Morant missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Doncic outside, and it's going to be a 3-second call. LeBron, he's checked in for Doncic.
Coming on to the floor for the Lakers, LeBron James.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 10. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Desmond Bain.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, he delivered exactly what they needed in this one, injecting much-needed energy into this squad and helping them bounce back from that last loss. 1:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Desmond Bane.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney-Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connect checked in for LeBron. And Goodwin is subbed in for Reeves. Here's Pippen. Jackson outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Grizzlies ball. At the line for your Grizzlies, John Morant. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
On defense, the Lakers. Clark, no good. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Goodwin passes to T. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. Here's Connect.
That's the game, folks, and your Grizzlies win. Your Grizzlies 98, the Lakers 86. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Welcome to 2K TV, everyone. We are celebrating our wrap party by playing with some community members. It's going to be several members of Team 2K TV integrated with many members of the NBA 2K community. We are so excited to hit Pro-Am today. So let me get started by introducing everybody here, and then I'm going to put everyone into 2 teams. These people do not know which teams they're on. Let's get into it. All right. For Team 2K TV, we've got Danny, Brian, Rodney, and Chris.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Well, the weekend has officially begun. Now look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Abusele out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. T is out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at, and they tell you also what you need to work on.
Out to the right wing. It's rebounded by Doncic. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. See how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Here's Maxey. The three from George. Connects from three-point range.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent three, George adds a lot to this offense.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Louis is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Here's George after the made shot from T. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. On the wing, George. Taken away by Hayes. Hachimura with it. Down low. Embiid with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
T's shot is good. 6 points for T.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And George kicks to Maxey. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
76ers ball.
The 76ers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah.
Los Angeles with some changes. Goodwin comes in for Connect, and T subbed in for Austin Reeves. And the 76ers making a change here. James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Doncic. Then it's T, and it's Goodwin in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Doncic against Embiid. Hachimura. They get it back. Doncic, no good. Philadelphia leading by 16. And here's George. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's T trying to get open is Hachimura. T's shot is good. T's got 8 points.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Goodwin, good.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
76ers ball.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their...
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action in...
Give a big round of applause to your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Tyrese Maxey. Abusele out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. We've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow. It is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
To the paint. Here's T. And he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia leading by 22. Nobody near George. Offline with his three. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. George finds Embiid. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Joel Embiid is a giant. Mark his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
To the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The assist from
always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.